For this last video, we're just going to look at some a little bit more complicated problems where we have some more variables and numbers out in front. So for this first one, I have 2y to the negative second over 3x to the 0 y cubed. So first off, I see there is 1 to the 0 power. I know anything to the 0 power is just 1, so I'm going to go ahead and straight off just cross that out. Because I already know it equals 1, I don't need to worry about it. Next, I like to look for negative exponents, because I know those I'm going to have to move. So I see I have a y to the negative second, so I already know that's going to have to move to my denominator. So I'm going to go ahead and move that. So now I only have a 2 on top, and on the bottom I still have my 3y cubed, but now I also have a y to the second power. And now from there, I'm just going to go ahead and simplify my denominator. Since I have two things with the same base, according to my product property, all I need to do is add their exponents. So I'll have y to the 3 plus 2. And when I simplify that, I get 2 over 3y to the 5th. Okay, let's try another one. So looking at it first, I don't have anything to the 0 powers. I don't get to cross out anything. I do have an m to the negative 4th power though, so I know I need to cross the line and change the sign with that one, so I need to move that to the denominator. So I'll go ahead and do that. Since that one's moving, all I'm left with is a 2n squared on top. And then on the bottom I have 4, and I'm going to go ahead and put that to the first power, just so I remember that that's there. And then m to the 4th, and then another m to the 4th. Okay, and then I can go ahead and combine those with my product property. So m to the 4th times m to the 4th, I'm just going to go ahead and add those exponents. So 4 plus 4, I get 8. And then now from here, I still have a couple of things I can simplify. So first I see I have a 2 on top and a 4 on bottom. So I'm going to think of that as the fraction 2/4. Well, I know 2/4, that's equal to 1/2. I can divide a 2 on top and bottom. So that means this 2/4 out here, I can instead write that as 1/2. Okay, next I'm going to look at my two ends here. So I have an n squared on top and an n to the 1st on the bottom. Well, I know from that other video, I just need to subtract the exponents. So 2 minus 1, I get 1. The bigger exponent's on top, so it will stay on the top. And then my m to the 8th is still there. And then when I simplify that, I don't really need a 1 there. I can just do that as a blank. N to the 1st, that's really just n. So I end up with n over 2m to the 8th. So my advice for these division problems that are a little more complicated is just to take it step by step. First, look for any 0 exponents to cancel out. Next, move any negative exponents. And then from there, just take it step by step with those with the common bases. So like I did my whole numbers first, and then I did my base n for next. So let's try that same process for this last one. So for this last one, I don't have any with a 0 power, so I don't get to cross anything out. There also aren't any negative exponents, so I can't move anything. So I'm going to go straight to kind of like what I did with this highlighting, where I take it step by step. So I want to first look at my 5 over 15. So I'm thinking, okay, how do I simplify 5 over 15? Well, I know 5 can go into both 5 and 15. And that will come out to 1/5. So I have a 1 on top and a 5 on bottom. Next, I'm going to look at my x's. So I have x squared over x to the 4th. 4, x to the 4th. So from the other video, I know I want to subtract the 2, so 4 minus 2, I get 2. But my base needs to go wherever the bigger exponent's at. Since the bigger exponent, 4, is on the bottom, it is going to stay on the bottom. And then lastly, I have my y's to deal with. So I have y to the 9th over y to the 9th. Well, when I subtract 9 and 9, I just get 0. And anything to the 0 power is just 1. So really my y's just cancel out. They go away, since it's the same thing on top and bottom. So I just have this left, and when I simplify that, 1 times 1, I just get 1 over, 15 divided by 5 is 3. Sorry about that. 3x squared. Okay, that is it for today. If you want to look at some extra examples, those are linked below. Otherwise, you can go ahead and move on to that exit ticket. I hope you have a great rest of your day.